What up, guys? It's Matty Mish here. We're at Pioneer Park, not to get confused with Pioneer Community Park, which was where we were at last week for Swellow. There's a mobile raid going on. We're about 11,000 away from leveling up, so I'll go ahead and drop a lucky egg here. Haven't got our streaks yet, so I'll wait till it updates and we'll go ahead and drop a star piece. So we'll get our 3-day streak. There should be about 2 Remoraids right here, and that's what this park is this week. It's a Remoraid nest, so we're going to go ahead and see if we could get both Remoraid and Octillery into the decks. And also it just updated and it looks like there's a Lolip on the nearby too. So we'll go ahead and drop our star piece, and we'll start with getting Remoraid into the decks. I don't know if I should use Pineapps. I did use a lot of them at the Community Day event this past Saturday. 449 CP, we'll go ahead and Great Ball it, we'll go ahead and give him a berry. Green ring around him, so we should be able to get him. If there's low CP ones, I'll go ahead and Pineapple those because I do want to get Octillery in the decks today. And we do get Remoraid, 3-day streak, and we'll go ahead and register him to the decks, 1,050 Stardust. Looks like there's a Graveler, a Pidgey, and a Rattata, so I'll go ahead and clean up that cluster, and then it looks like there's a Remoraid somewhere else on the nearby. We'll go ahead and go and get him. And then also, if you look into sightings, there is still the festive Pikachus available. They're available until the end of today. They give you 300 Stardust instead of the normal 100. So if you go ahead and need some Stardust, go ahead and get them, and if you need them, today's your last day to go ahead and get them. So we just came across our 3rd Remoraid. I accidentally turned off the camera. It was already on, so we didn't get that last clip on recording, but we'll go ahead and get this Remoraid. We're at 9 candies. 521, so we'll go ahead and berry and Great Ball it. I have a lot of berries, so I'm going to start using them more often. Green ring, so let's hope he stays on this first one. And then there should be one at the Pokestop over there, but it said that it just fled, but we'll still go ahead and check as we get this Remoraid. Nice. So that brings us up to 12 candies. So we're about like a quarter of the way to our Octillery. We'll get this full. So we won't get that Hoot Hoot just yet. I'll have to look through this later and see what we could get rid of. What I was saying on that last clip that didn't get recorded is we actually have 4 eggs in incubation. We have a 1.3 out of 2, a 1.3 out of 3.3, a 5 out of 6.7, and a 6.2 out of 6.7. So we're gonna hatch all of those today. Hopefully we could get them on egg. Once this lucky egg goes away, if we are still not at level 34, I'll drop another one. I might just anyways, just because I have a lot of them and I need to use them. And it looks like the Remoraid here might have left. We'll go ahead and hit the stop up because we need some items. And we'll walk around, see if we could get the Remoraid to spawn, and then I also do need to clear out my storage a bit so we have space for the other ones. And there's none in the nearby. So we're walking back to the train stop and we came across another Remoraid. This one's only 189 CP. So I'll go ahead and sit down here and we'll Pineapple this one. We have 10 Pineapple berries left. I don't really want to use many of them, but I do want to get Octillery today. So we'll use some today and then we'll go ahead and stock up afterwards. So we have a Great Ball, Pineapple berry, 189 CP. Nice, and we got it. So we got Remoraid. These are 6 candies, 150 Stardust. We're at 18 candies. Go ahead and hit up the stop. Nice, we got another Pineapple berry. Then I don't see any others in the area, but we'll go by that train stop, see if he's there, and then that should get us about halfway to our octillery. So we have our first 10K egg hatching. We'll go ahead and see what it is. Hoping it's something good, something that we don't have, or really high. Oh, nice, a crawfish. So we don't have this one yet. So we'll go ahead and register them to the decks. So we have 594 trop pitch, and we'll go 16 candies out of it. We'll appraise it. So it doesn't have the best IVs, but we'll still go ahead and keep it. And then as we're here, we have a Remoraid in the area. Actually, not in the area, it's right here. So 46 CP, so we're going to go ahead and pineapple this one also. Green ring around it, we should be able to get it. We've been having pretty good luck with that today, getting them on the first tries. So Remoraid's down with the pineapple, so we get 6 candies. We also get the Stardust on that 10K hatch, as well as this catch. 300 XP, 24 candies, so we're about halfway. Nice, and we just leveled up with that. So we get finally level 34. We get some items for it. Our bag's probably full now, and we'll get this Geodude. Our collection's full too. So I'm gonna, now that we hit level 34, let's see. So this Carvana has bad IVs, so we'll go ahead and transfer this one out right now. We'll go ahead and get this Geodude. Get the extra Stardust, first catch of level 34. Broke free, and he's gonna run. So we have about 3 minutes left on the egg and the star piece. If you go into our eggs, we have 1.8 out of 2, 1.8 out of 3.3, and 5.5 out of 6.7. We're gonna go ahead and try to hatch that 2K on the star piece. So we're gonna go ahead and get walking, and then as soon as that one's ready to hatch, we'll see you guys then. So we have a 2K hatching, and I accidentally clicked. I went to move the screen around to see what was nearby as it was hatching, so it's already kind of started. We'll go ahead and see what it is. Nice, and it's fuel, and we need some of those because we're very close to our whale run. So it gives us 5 candies, 123 total. So we're about 2 away until we can get a whale run, and then 27 away until we can get both the second evolution and the whale run. So we'll go ahead and appraise this right here, see what it is. Nice, so it's got really good IVs, so we'll go ahead and start one. And it looks like that Remoraid is still on the nearby. That's back at the train station, so we're going to go ahead and backtrack there and see if we can get that one. I'm going to start using the pineapples even though I don't really want to, because I want to be able to make sure we could get our octillery today, since we did come a long way from it. We're in Mesa, Arizona at Pioneer Park when we usually raid and hunt up in Phoenix or Scottsdale. So it is a pretty far drive, so we're going to go ahead and start pineappling until we could get to our 50. Because the spawn rate isn't as good as what I thought it was going to be. And then I did drop another lucky egg and star piece, just because with the eggs hatching, it'll be good to get that extra XP. It's kind of sad seeing that empty bar up in level 34. We're only 935 XP into it out of 1,250,000. So I dropped another star piece and a lucky egg. We'll go ahead and get back to that train stop. And we do have a 2.2 out of 3.3 and a 5.9 out of 6.7 in incubation. And we'll go ahead and put another 2K into the infinity use one. And we're going to backtrack over to the train stop, and then we'll see you guys over there. And as we're walking back to the train stop, we see this festive Pikachu. All the collection's full. Let's go ahead, sit down over here, see what we could get rid of. We have some spoinks we could get rid of, so go ahead and arrange them by CP. And we'll just get rid of these two 85s right now. We'll get rid of some of the other ones later. We'll go for the Pikachu. So these give 300 Stardust for a catch instead of the regular 100. So we'll go ahead and bury them. They are kind of hard to catch. Yellow ring. 2 shakes, 3 shakes, nice. I think that's the first one I've caught this year on the first try. So we'll go ahead and add that one to the collection. 450 Stardust since we have the star piece down, 3 candies. Bring this up to 206 Pikachu candies. And I would, if you don't have one, it's also your Pikachu badge yet. So I would recommend catching them when you come across them. And we are still on the way. If you see it, the Pokestop on the around the 3 footprints, that's where we're heading to. We'll go ahead and get the pineapple. That should get us to 30 candies. And then we'll only be about 3-4 away from our Octillery. So we'll see you guys over there. So we came across another Remoraid. So the last one we did catch, the camera battery was out, so I didn't get it on. Well, I got it on the screen recorder, but I didn't get it here. So we'll go ahead and get this one. It's 462. We're still gonna pineapple just because this will get us to 36, and I want to leave with Octillery today. And we'll ultra ball it. I don't know why I ultra balled. I should have just went with the great, but hopefully he'll stay first trying this one. That we get him, so that'll bring us to 36 candies total. And I did drop another star piece and lucky egg there, so we're at 36 candies. I actually dropped that a while ago. Oh, and we're actually about to hatch our second 10K. Oh, nice. I don't have that one yet. And since I'm not that great with Gen 3, I don't even know which this one is. But it's a Chimecho. It has good defense stats, so I'll definitely throw that one in a gym. And looking at the nearby, we don't have any more Remoraids on the nearby, but we'll still walk around. We need 2 more. 2 more will get us 12. That'll get us to about 48, and then I could just transfer 2. Oh, and there's one right there as we're talking. So we'll go ahead and click on that, see what it is. 336. We'll pineapple and we'll get a great ball. Oh, we don't have any. We'll try with the Pokeball, yellow ring around it. 2 shakes, 3 shakes, nice. Got him on the first try. I was really hoping you'd say, because I don't want to waste any pineapple since I'm so depleted on them. So that'll bring us to 42. So if we could get one more with the pineapple and then one without, that would get us to the 50 candies. And then while we're here, we'll go for Swablu, shiny check, not shiny. We'll go ahead and bury him up. See if he stays on this first throw. Nice. So we have really good luck hitting him on with the first throws today. So there we go with Swablu. Get us to 33 candies. Oh, nice. And we have a Swablu and a Remoraid here. So we'll go for the Remoraid first. Only 30 CP, so we'll go ahead and pineapple that one. We'll finish the day with 5 pineapples unless we could get a stop with more. Green ring around it. Nice, so we get the Remoraid. That gets us to 48 candies, I believe. 48 candies, so we just need one more. We'll go for the Swablu while we're here. Not shiny, but we'll go ahead and try at it. Nice throw, yellow ring around it. Nice, so we get the Swablu also. 36 candies on the Swablu. Bag's still pretty full. Have one spot remaining, and there's no more Remoraids in the area. So we'll go ahead and walk around, see if we can find that last one we need. That'll get us to 51 candies, and we could evolve to Octillery. And if you look in our eggs, we have 2 in incubation, one at 0.8 out of 2 and one out of, with 3.3 out of, or 3 out of 3.3. And there's an Aron here, we'll go ahead and get that. Pretty high CP, so we'll go ahead and Golden Raz. Nice, so we got the Aron down, so I'll give us 3 candies. I think that was like one of our last Pokeballs. I did use a Golden Raz and the Pokeball, so that gets 2 of our items out of the way. Gets us to 46 candies. We do have 3 Agrons from raids. See if I could potion any. I can't. So we still need to get rid of 2 more items. And I don't want to use... You know what? Our Zangoose has been defending a gym, and he's been there for like longer than any other Pokemon I've ever had in a gym. So we'll go ahead and go to that gym and just dump off 2 berries. That way, looks like Rhydon needs some help. So we'll go ahead and through, or Ursaring, and then we'll just give 1 to T-Tar. And that way we could at least hit this here to get some balls. So we got 3. And then there's no more Remoraids in the area. We are close to hatching 2 eggs, so we're going to walk down the other way, see if we can find one over there. As soon as we find one, we'll get back with you guys, and then hopefully we could also hatch both that 2K and the 5K today. So we have our 5K egg about to hatch, so we'll go ahead and see what it is. It missed our star piece by like a couple minutes, and I didn't want to put another one down since after we get that Remoraid, we'll be going for another one. Nice, and it's a Wingull. So we already have one of those. It gives us 21 candies, so we have 32 total, so we're close to the Pelipper. And if you go ahead and look, it looks like we are about 1.4 out of 2 on the 2K. So we'll walk around, definitely hatch the 2K today, and then there's no more Remoraids in the area, and I'm really hoping we could find one more to get our Octillery. So we'll go ahead and walk around, see if we can find that last Remoraid, hatch that 2K egg, and then after that we'll go ahead and evolve to our Octillery. So we do have that final Remoraid in our sightings. If you look down here, it's number 1 at that stop. And it looks like it's the one we're walking right towards, so it should be spawning any moment here. Right as we hit low battery, 20%. Should be spawning any moment. Oh, there it is. And then we don't need to Pineapple this one, since this will get us to our 50 candies. Something I like to do when we're right there is just to no berry Pokeball it, see if we could get it without any assistance. Nice, and we got it first try. So every single Remoraid we came across today we got on our first try. That'll get us to 51 candies and enough for our Octillery. And then if you check our egg, we're at 1.6 out of 2. So we're going to go ahead, hatch that. As soon as we hatch that, we'll be back with you guys and we'll evolve to our Octillery. What's up, guys? So that does it from Pioneer Park. So we got our 51 candies for Remoraid, and we were able to hatch some eggs. And we have our final egg right now, hatching our 2K egg. So we'll go ahead and hatch it, see what it is, see if it's something we could add to the dex. Swinub, so it's not that great, but it's alright. It's a ice type. If it has good IVs, it might be able to help out with our Rayquaza, who's out, and it doesn't have that great IVs. We'll keep it for now. As you see, my bag is actually full, so I do have 248 rare candies. So we'll go ahead and give 18 to Tyranitar here. Actually, let's just give him 10. Let's just get him up to 200. As you know, I have some pretty good IV Larvatars. I have 291. Well, this one right here that we're giving the rare candies to. is 93%. So there he's at 200 candies. So the one that we just gave the candies to is 93%. We have one that we caught at a raid that's a 100%. And then we caught a 91%, hatched a 91%. And then, hold on, I lost track. So we have the one that was the 3124 CP, which is the one that's a 93%. We caught a 91. We hatched a 91. We caught a 100% Tyranitar in a raid. And we have a 96% that we hatched. So I definitely want to be able to maybe evolve one more and then power up the 100%er that we have. And then after that, I want to save one of the 91%ers and then the 96%er just in case Tyranitar or Larvitar actually would be a community day Pokemon. So that's it from here. I'm going to go ahead and IV check the Remoraids real quick. And then afterwards, we'll go ahead and evolve to our Octillery. And then we'll also talk a little bit more about some of the stuff coming up in the game of Pokemon Go. So I just went through and IV checked our Remoraids. We don't have any that's that great in IV. We did have one that was like in the 70s, but it was only the 30 CP one. So we'll go ahead and just evolve the top CP one we have, which is 521 CP. Remoraid's not a Pokemon you'll use much in gym battles or in raids, so that's why it's okay for us to evolve this one that's not high IV. If it was something that was good in raids or in gym battles, I would probably wait around until we got one that was a good enough IV to evolve, since we have had trouble with Remoraid. We've hatched a lot of eggs and we just haven't had luck with them. So we'll go ahead and evolve this one, get our Octillery. I'm not going to use a lucky egg because I won't be able to play around much after this, so we'll just go ahead and evolve this. I didn't want to just use a lucky egg just for one evolution, so we'll go ahead and evolve our Remoraid to Octillery. There you go, Remoraid's going up. He's in that orb. Nice, and we got our Octillery. So we'll go ahead and register him to the Dex. There we go, registered to the Dex. And 1548 CP final, that's pretty good. We only have two Remoraid Remoraid candies remaining. And then there's our Octillery for you. Finally got him in the Dex. It's been a while. Water Gun and Water Pulse, even though he's not that good in gym battles or in raids, that still seems like a pretty good moveset. And then just coming up in Pokemon Go, we do have that Community Day event. It's Bulbasaur. You'll have 3-hour lures again, and then 3 times catch XP. If you look at our Bulbasaurs, we have 148 candy. I will do some farming before the event, see if I could get a good IV one. The exclusive move has not been released yet, but I want to have a good IV for when we do have that exclusive move. So I'll definitely be doing some hunting, probably off camera. That way I could get some stock up on candies to evolve to that Venusaur with the exclusive move, and hopefully have enough to evolve also a shiny Venusaur, since we're assuming that shinies will be a part of the event. And then if I could get the shiny Venusaur and just a good IV Venusaur with that exclusive move, I'd be pretty happy. We did pretty good today. If you look in our recents, we got some Swablues, we hatched a Wingull, hatched that Swinub up there, we got a Pikachu, hatched a Spheal, hatched the Trapinch, got some Remoraids, Octillery, we got that Ditto off camera. So it was a pretty good day so far. We got the Chimecho too, which was pretty cool from the 10k egg. So today was a pretty good day. We also leveled up from 33 to 34. If you go ahead and click on our level 34 icon down there, you can see that we're 9,215 XP in, and the camera just ran out of memory space. So we'll go ahead and leave it there, even though you might not hear this. I'm not sure if the volume's on the screen recorder. Hopefully it is. And thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.